Obviously, you can always extend your visa while in the UK. My name is Chinemerem, and if you are stopping over for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider subscribing to my channel, like this video, and share this video to your friends, family, and loved ones. And to my returning subscribers, I say it always, you are all super amazing. Thank you for always supporting your girl. I appreciate that. So in my last video, I talked about the financial requirements before you can apply for your visa. Well, in my previous videos, I've talked about applying to study in the UK, things you need to do, things you need to know, and then I've talked you through the application process for both undergraduate, masters, and PhD, and I've talked you through the financial requirements you need to get ready. So I'm taking it bit by bit, walking you through your dreams of studying in the UK. So please share the video. So today's video is about the visa application. I've told you part of the requirements for your visa, but today I will do a general visa application with practical demonstrations. You can apply for a student visa from outside the UK or inside the UK, but the only thing is that the conditions may slightly differ. If you are applying from outside the UK, the earliest you can apply is 6 months before your program starts. And if you are inside the UK, the earliest you can apply is 3 months before your program starts. So how long you can stay in the UK on a student visa depends on how long your course will last. If you are studying at degree level, you can stay for up to 5 years. But if you are studying below degree level, that will be about 2 years. You may be able to switch your visa from one visa to the other, but it also depends on some conditions. Allowed to arrive the UK 1 week before your program starts if your program is less than 6 months. But if your program is from 12 months and above, to come into the UK a month before your program starts, you will have to pay for your visa. Now, I'll take you through the visa phase. If you are applying outside the UK, you will have to pay £348 for your visa. In the UK, you will have to pay £475. If you are applying for yourself and your family, this amount is for one person. It's not for everyone. You will also have to pay for your immigration health surcharge. How much you pay depends on how long your visa will last. I will show you how to calculate your immigration health surcharge. And it's based on your own circumstances, it's not based on anyone else. You also need to do a tuberculosis test. So you have to check with your country locations where you can do tuberculosis tests. If you are applying for master's or PhD program, you may be able to bring your children. But for undergraduates, you may not be able to bring your kids along. While on a student visa, you can work, you can study, but how long you work depends on your program or whether you are in term or out of term. On a student visa, there are things you cannot do. One, you cannot claim public funds. You cannot do certain jobs like sports person. You cannot be self-employed. You cannot study at a local authority funded school. So these are the things you cannot do on a student visa. When you apply and your visa is successful, you will be told on your visa what you can and cannot do. Now, we are about to go into the application, but you have to know that you must apply for your student visa online. It is only done online. Once you start applying, you'll be told what to do at every step. You don't need to be scared about anything. And to apply for your visa, you obviously need your passport. At this point, your passport should be ready. Normally, it takes 3 weeks for your visa for a decision to be made on your visa, whether it is positive or negative. But if you don't have the luxury of time to wait for 3 weeks, you can pay for a fast-track visa, and this takes about 5 days or less for your visa to be ready. We advise that this costs more. The fast-track visa costs more. After your application is successful, you may either get a biometric residence permit, BRP, or you may get a digital immigration status, which you can always view or prove online. So that's that about this, and then we'll go into the visa application. We are about to start the application. So I'm just going to type student visa UK. So you can see this student visa apply gov.uk, and then I'll click on it. You can read through this place if you want to check the documents you need to applying outside the UK and all of that. But because we've gone through that, I'm going to start the apply now. But remember, I said I was going to show you how to calculate your immigration health surcharge. Leave this now and then go straight to immigration health surcharge. When you get here, you just scroll down. Normally you would read all of this, then you will scroll down to this place. Here is the fees, everything you have to pay. Here is the health surcharge. And then it says here, check how much you will have to pay. So I'm going to click on this. And remember, every detail I'll put here is just based on something imaginary. You should always aim at putting the right information in this particular place. So I'm going to, are you applying a loan, coming with dependents, applying to join someone? Whichever applies to you, you can select that. Are you currently in the UK? So I'm going to say no. If you are in the UK already, you can say yes. If you want to stay in those places, you can say yes. Are you under 18? No. What is your nationality? You can select your nationality from this drop down list. What is your visa route? Your visa is student visa. Then what is your visa type? It is student. What is your date of birth? You can put your date of birth in this place. When is your course starting? You can tell them when your course is starting, and this information will be on your CAS. Then when is your course ending? When is your course end date? This will also be on your CAS. Are you applying to continue on the same course for which you were last given tier 4 leave to enter or remain? If yes, you can say yes. But if no, let's say you are applying for the first time, then this question is obviously no. Health surcharge now is tailored to me. This is for me. So I'm going to pay £705 for 1 year. To use this and check how much you need to pay as an individual. That will help you pay the exact amount for your health surcharge. Now I'm back here and I'm going to click on start now. Are you intending to live in one of the crown dependencies of the United Kingdom? No. If yes, please select yes. Do you have a current EU, EEA, or Swiss passport? If yes, go for yes, but for now, I will say no. Then continue. Confirm your visa type, say student. So enter the country in which you are making your application. You can enter your country, the country you are in at the moment. Can I enter any country? You can read this to see if you can enter any country. You cannot add family members to this application. You must complete a separate form for your dependents. Register an email address. You add your email address at this point. Create a password. Do you have another email address? If you have one, or you maybe want to use your partner's email address as maybe backup or a second email, or you want to use your parents or someone else's address, you can say yes here to provide your telephone number. Any other numbers, you have that opportunity as well. You can say yes if yes. Do you have a Marshall, Chevening, or Commonwealth scholarship? Say no and continue. Do you have a CAS? It's very important, so you say yes. I don't have one. I'm a CAS. Do not provide one, your application is likely to be refused. I'm going to select no for now just because I want to put you through the application. The more circumstances, you should select your right CAS number and that will help you go through the application proper. You write your name here. If you don't have a passport or travel document, you can click on that. But I don't think at this point there is anyone that wouldn't have a travel document. What is your sex as shown in your travel document? What is your relationship status or whatever your status is, select from here. You can put your address here. Is this address also your correspondence address? Yes. That means they may use this address to contact you about your application. How long have you lived at this address? How long you've lived here? You can just tell them. What is the ownership status of your home? I rent it. If you own your home, you can say you own it. Passport number. Here you have to put your passport number. The place of issue is the country where you got the passport from. It's the date you got the passport. Date the passport will expire. Do you have a valid national identity card? If you have one, please select yes. Country of nationality. You can put your country of nationality, your country of birth in this place. Do you currently hold or have you ever held any other nationality or citizenship? If yes, select yes. We may have to talk to you about your application. Which language would you prefer? If you prefer English, then select English. If it's not English, then select other. Does anyone rely on you for financial support? Include both those traveling with you and those who are not. So I'm going to say no for this application. You can say yes if it is yes. Do you have any family in the UK? Say yes. But for now, I'm going to say no. Will you be traveling to the UK as part of an organized group? No. If yes, please select yes. Will you be traveling to the UK with someone who is not your partner, spouse, or dependent? No. Do you know where you will be staying in the UK? You can say yes. If you don't know, you say no. Where do you plan to stay in the UK? So if you don't have anywhere to stay in the UK, I can say I plan, and just say I plan to stay in a hotel for the time being until I sort myself out. Been to the UK in the past 10 years? No. Have you been issued with a
Please tell
UK
them the
visa
date
in
you
the
plan
past
to arrive
10
to
years?
UK
No.
in this place.
If yes, please select yes. Date you plan to arrive in the UK, say 10th September 2022. If you have ever had any of this in the past, you can say yes. Have you ever entered the UK illegally, remained in the UK beyond the validity of your visa to stay and all that? If yes, you can just select yes. If not, then no. At any time, have you ever had any of the following in the country, in the UK, or in any other country? You can read through this, and if you've had any of that, you can select the one you have, but if not, just say no. So at this point, you have to put your sponsor's license number. Your sponsor is your school, like I said already. So they will have a sponsor, a license number to sponsor you. And then that number, they will give it to you. You will have the number on your card. So that number, you can put that number here. Okay, what type of sponsor will you be studying with? So it's higher education. UCAS details. Did you apply for your course through UCAS? You can say yes if you did and no if you did not. Like I said, sometimes you need an ATA certificate. But for this, I would say no. Name of the institution, the course start date, you put that in here. Course end date, you put that here as well. Accommodation payments. Have you or your parents or legal guardians already paid any money to your sponsor for accommodation? If you have, then you can select yes. If you haven't, then it's no. Then course fees. What are your course fees for your first year? That's the first year of study. What are you going to be paying? What is the normal course fees? Have you or your parents or legal guardians already paid any of your course fees? Yes. How much has been paid? Say the exact amount you've paid. How can you prove this amount has been paid? You can give them receipts or you can show them your cards, and your sponsor will state on the card that you've paid
I
so
made a
so
video
amount.
on maintenance
Yes.
funds. You may do well to check that video out
Maintenance
so
fund.
it will
So he's
guide you
saying,
on
are all
this
of the
part.
maintenance fund required for the application in a bank account with your name on it? If the money in the if what you're using for the proof of fund is not in your own account, is not on your additional information about your application. If you needed to add more information about your application, but we're not able to, we're asking you to add those details here. And now we'll use the form for your visa application. Oh my word. And you can preview this here. You can change anything you want to change by clicking on here. If after going through this, you are happy, you can click continue. This is for your evidence. So, and for the required fund, it's very important. So financial institution, you can just state the name of your bank. Type of evidence, if you can just select which one it is. But I'll select statement of add more evidence of maintenance funds. Add more evidence. Do you want to add more evidence? If you want to, then yes. If not, then say no. Documents. So on the mandatory one is your passport or travel document. So I'll say yes, you provide that. And then other documents, which is your statement of account. And that's
tick that. So you can read through this, and of course, your tuberculosis test. If you stay in the UK without permission, this can be done to you. You'll not be able to rent a home and you can be detained and all that and all that. So you can confirm you understand and accept this condition, then save and continue. Then declaration, you can read through this and confirm that you are over 18. If you're not over 18, you can confirm whichever applies to you. Check your answers. So at this point, we've done this, we've done this, we've done this, we've done this, and then the next one is to pay. At this point, you're now being requested to pay for your IHS. So if you are ready to pay for your IHS, you can go here and then pay, fill the details and pay. Then you can come back to the form when you have paid, because you can't continue at this point. You can't continue until you have paid your IHS. So that's why at this point I can't go further. But you
Pay
can
for
see
your
that we've
visa,
done
do every
everything.
other
I've
thing. Be
taken
sure
you
your
through
form
the
is okay and then
step-by-step
submit.
application process for your visa. So we've done everything basically. The only thing remaining is for you to pay for your IHS, and after that, your application form. And
Once you go to the IHS website and make payments, you can come back to the application form, preview your application form, ensure that everything you've put there is correct and accurate, ensure you've not made any mistakes. You can go through it over and over again. You can ask someone you trust to also help you go through it, and then you can submit the form. When you've submitted your form, you will now be directed to go and upload the documents. For you to go for your interview, you will need those documents, but you will also need to upload those documents before you can go for your interview. And when you've paid and submitted your form, it will then direct you to a place to upload documents. So you have to upload your passport, very important. I'll advise you, make sure you upload your financial documents, your proof of funds. It is as important as your passport. Your certificates from high school, your college, your university back home or anything. Make sure you upload your certificate. Your birth certificate is as important as other documents. Being sponsored by a financial body in your country, ensure you upload a certificate or letter from this sponsor. You must also upload your SCAS, because that's your sponsorship. It's more like your sponsorship letter from the school that is sponsoring you here. You will also upload your evidence of visa payment. So you must upload evidence of your IHS payment, maybe a receipt or something. You must upload your English test. If you wrote a special English test, you will upload that. If you wrote WAEC or any exams in your country for English, you should also upload that at this point. If there is any other payment you made during the application, or any other thing you did during the application, or any other thing you feel will support your application, any other document you feel will support your application, you can also upload those documents at this point. Please be advised that these documents you upload, you will also take a copy of them to the application center. They will photocopy everything there. But try and go with your documents in an A4 format. What I've just done is application for one person, one student. So if you will need to bring your dependents along with you, I can also give you tips on bringing your dependents, when you can bring your dependents, how you can bring your dependents, when is the best time to bring your dependents to join you in the UK. So look out for that video. That brings us to the end of today's video, and I hope you found value in this video. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like this video, okay, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. At this point, I think you should subscribe. Until I see you again in my next video, do take care, stay safe, and bye.